Hi everybody. Hi everybody's friend Daniel Hutchins. We're back again. So what are we doing? Well, considering the circumstance, not much. But we are out here, outside, here at Tiny Town. So what are we doing? We're out here, Dallas. Yep, Dan and Dallas the Puppy Show. So what are we doing now? Well, we figured since the sun's out, we might as well get the fun out. So, like I said, not really much going on here. I was growing naturally frustrated earlier with the idea that, this wild card playoff football is, not going so well. And, with my team losing yesterday, I wasn't terribly too thrilled. But, anyway, aside from that, I guess the weekend was okay, I guess. I mean, weekend wasn't the greatest, but it was okay, I guess. Now, I know. I need to tell you some comic book resources. I know. I promise you guys I'll talk about some comic book resources. Now, again, I'm just going to go off on a limb here and say that right now there's not really much talking about in the comic universe. And I know that Eric is probably not happy right now with my lack of studying. So, again, I obviously don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. But anyway, we're just out here trying to enjoy some of the sunlight. Out here, some of the sunlight, that is. And I don't know. I figured best way to warm up and try to release some of the anger is by, coming out here. Coming outside, walking around back here at Tiny Town, and basically talk to you guys on a camera. That's basically what I'm doing. That's basically all I'm doing. But anyway, we just wanted to have a couple minutes out here and then, give the dog a chance to pee, which he already did. So we're going inside. We're going to try to go back inside, and we're going to try to read some comic book information. Okay? So let's go. So basically, if you guys are ever so curious as to what comic book information I'll be talking about, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I do know that for a fact that I noticed that this month there has been a major decrease on the views over here on the channel. I've seen a massive decrease over here on the channel. Not too many people care about the universe anymore. People just don't seem to care. So what I'm going to do to kind of pump it kind of a little up is by going inside. And yeah, so we're back. Okay. So we're also simultaneously trying to watch the wild card games for Sunday. And yeah, okay. It's at halftime right now. We're down by 3. So I'm just gonna grab my tablet. And I'm gonna read some information. That is, if we can get some information. Okay. But given the circumstances of how things are feeling right now, I obviously don't give a fat shit. But anyway, we are going over to the browser. Yes, we're going over to the browser. Last thing we talked about was about the 10 best what-if team-ups that should be recreated in live action. If you didn't watch that video, go and watch it. It's on the channel. I noticed there's not too many people who've watched it, so go over and watch it. Okay. So this is going to be a video controversy. Okay? A lot of people just don't care about The Flash and why he thinks the DCEU bombed in the box office. The Flash is one of the final films of the DCEU. Its premiere in 2023 plagued the controversy. Before the release, it was revealed that James Gunn's upcoming universe would kind of back over top of the Zack Snyder DCEU as canon and would reboot most of the projects, which led to less interest to The Flash during the June 2023 premiere. In interviews with Argentina Radio from Cinema Blend, Andy Muschietti has weighed in on what he thinks why The Flash had bombed. The film starred Ezra Miller and again was a standalone film, and character also happened after 2016's Dawn of Justice. Ezra Miller and his controversy and legal issues did not help the movie, but Muschietti thinks that they were more at play. Muschietti has had a lot of success in box office with 2 adaptations of Stephen King's It, but however The Flash does not want to work, because it doesn't work. A lot of people just don't care about The Flash as a character anymore. The Flash failed among all other reasons because it wasn't a movie that appealed to all 4 of the quadrants. Whatever these quadrants are, I don't care. But it failed to do that, so some of the reasons why Ezra Miller's controversy is still going and constant conversations of superhero fatigue. Muschietti continued, when you spend $200 million making a movie with Warner Brothers wants to bring you even your grandmother to the theaters, and you find out that in private conversation that a lot of people do not care about the Flash's character, particularly because of the 2 female quadrants. All of that is just what is winded up in the film we've learned. In the movie industry, the 4 quadrant means the film does have to appeal both to men and women over and under the age of 25. But for The Flash, it doesn't work that way. In the film, the massive budget and barely managed to cover its initial investment. Warner Brothers has granted The Flash a $200 million budget, but during its theatrical run it only made $266.5 million, which is only just initial. Wasn't enough to cover distribution or market, which usually has to double that. But Superhero Movie was so mixed with reviews and critics that it gave a 63% approval, barely holding on to the fresh badge on Rotten Tomatoes. The audience was more forgiving, given the film at 82%, but Muschietti has given a new attempt at DC with the upcoming Batman Brave and the Bold. James Gunn recently shared an update to The Flash's future. So far it's unclear where The Flash will be because The Flash failed, and because James Gunn and Peter Safran had rebooted the franchise will kick off with the summer in Superman, now who's getting played by David Corenswet, instead of Henry Cavill. There were also reports that DC Studios co-CEOs will replace all members of the Justice League in their upcoming franchise, including Miller. Speaking about The Flash, the director revealed that it doesn't focus on another film because the script wasn't ready. The number one rule here is that DC has no movie that has been greenlighted before the script is ready. Also, Mike Flanagan's Clayface script is ready, and so they're going to have that instead, which I think is really stupid and quite obviously pointless. But in The Flash, we're holding a beat in development, and the director didn't clarify what that means and when he plans to bring back Barry Allen. Just a reminder, The Flash was directed by Andy Muschietti. It was released on June 16th, 2023, and it was one of the final films of the DCEU. See you later.